All right, so Anita, thank you so much for agreeing to share your story with us. I'm so delighted you're sitting here. I know it can be quite a challenge, but I'm so delighted that you've decided to be here with us.
I'm delighted to be here. I always kind of went to these events and thinking, if I ever get on the hot seat, I know then I've really made a mark.
So you've done it.
Yes.
Great. So look, can you share with us in few words where your life was at before you did the course with us?
Yes. I was a business development manager for a well-known spa in Dublin. I suppose the title sounds better than I felt. I suffered from imposter syndrome. As much as everybody told me that I was great, deep down I just didn't feel I was ever good enough. So I always went for the jobs that I knew I could do, and I always went for the wage packet that I wouldn't have to go outside what I knew I could do, because then maybe I'd be judged, and I had a terrible fear of failure.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's where I was coming from. I'd also tried loads of personal development projects before, and yeah, I got small wins, but nothing that I said, wow, that really worked.
Okay.
So I'd almost given up, basically.
Yeah.
I had got a small business, a small salon. I was quite embarrassed about it. I wouldn't even tell people about the business. My mother used to say to me, what are you doing with that business? There's loads of hair salons out there. You should be just grateful that you have a safe, reliable job. So,
Very good. I think we get a very clear picture. This is so good. And so what were some of your goals? Like, what did you want to achieve from Thinking into Results?
Like, deep down, I always wanted to be a really successful business owner, and that my time was my own, that I could spend some time with my son, and that I was recognised for my achievements. But thinking about those awards was like thinking about being the president of the USA. It was that far away, and it was. I wanted it, but my belief was just miles away from it.
Perfect. And it actually gets totally pictures what most people feel, right? They want it, but they don't deep down believe that they can have it.
No, definitely.
So you've had so many successes, and I know it's nearly like, oh my God, so much has happened. I can't even contain myself. So what would be the biggest successes so far from doing this work?
Well, the first one was my step to do this course.
Yeah.
Once I made a commitment, funny enough, the money came. So it was really strange because I didn't have the money when I committed to do the course. So the first step was we worked on my self-confidence.
Yeah.
And I won Businesswoman of the Year employee category in my job, which then opened the universe for me. Then I could actually see that this actually works. So then I took a leap of faith, and I invested in my business, which I was embarrassed about, the business. And we moved into a really chic urban premises in Smithfield. We trebled the staff, trebled our turnover, and that's only in 5 months. We also won Startup of the Year with Dublin Enterprise, which they normally don't support our type of business. So that was a bit of magic. And we also won New Emerging Business for Dublin Network Ireland.
Look how many awards suddenly. Love it. And this is so good. Like, I remember all our conversations. I want this award and it's not coming. Oh my God, this one came. I love it. And so what would be your words to people who are actually looking at you here and thinking, should I have a conversation with Eva? Would you suggest they actually do it?
Absolutely. It's foolproof. Once you make the commitment, I can't explain to you when I look back to think that these goals were so out of my reach and I've actually done them. It's just unbelievable to me. So I'm even excited to what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
So it's a definite must, especially if you deep down want these goals, and just to change. Like, I've changed inside. I've completely changed inside.
What would be the biggest change that you think has happened?
Everything is not, because I don't fear of failure anymore. Everything is not a drama or an effort or hardship. It's like as if it just comes from within.
Yeah. Very good.
Even to attract amazing staff, so it's.
I love it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Let's give Anita a clap.